What's going on, YouTube? Alright, prices of metal are going up, if you haven't noticed. With that, you gotta watch out for the scammers. I've been asked to touch on how to verify authenticity. There's many different ways to do that. We'll start off with those ways, but more importantly, I want to talk about how to prevent the need for that in the first place. Okay, that's really important. With the increase of demand, with the price increase, you better know that when you get out of bed every day, somebody's going to try to swindle you out of something. Doesn't mean everybody's bad, but you got to keep that in mind that not everyone is out there to be a good person. For instance, you want to verify your metals? You can test it with a magnet. If your gold or silver is magnetic, guess what? You don't have gold or silver. You can use the acid test. This is my least favorite way to do it, and I'll tell you why. It damages the metal if you put the acid on the metal. If you use the little black scratch pad and test it with the acid, it's very accurate, but the problem is if you have a metal that's plated with silver or gold, it's going to check out. It doesn't tell you what's inside unless you burn the metal with the acid and damage your bullion, which is not advisable in my opinion. You can weigh your metal. Make sure it's in certain specs of what it should weigh for the amount of grams versus the troy ounce. You can, now see, here's my favorite way to do it. If you use an LCS, or if you have one on your own, you can use the precious metal verifier. Almost every LCS I've ever been to, actually every LCS I've ever personally been to, has a Sigma precious metal verifier. If you are in question, and ask them, they'll put it on there for you. Before you buy it, if you want to know, and if they haven't tested it, have them test it in front of you. If that's an issue for them, then you probably don't want to do business with that shop anyway, because any shop that's legitimate and has that machine should be happy to prove to you that what you're purchasing is legitimate metal. Now, how do we get ourselves in a situation where we don't have to worry about that as much? Number one, buy from a reputable source, okay? A reputable online bullion dealer, not some fly-by-night, never heard of website before that no one's ever used, that popped up on Facebook Marketplace or Instagram. I'm not saying there aren't legitimate sellers on Instagram or Facebook or even eBay for that matter. I know a lot of guys like to use eBay, and there are a lot of great people on eBay, and there are a lot of places that have protections from eBay. That's great, but you never know who you're dealing with unless you know. Avoid your Wish. Avoid your Wish.com. Okay. Okay. They'll sell you one of these. They'll be happy to sell you a Silver Eagle, right? For what, like $4? All right. Well, why would they sell you something for $4 or $5 that is worth 30, 32, whatever it is? They're not going to do it. Okay. It's fake. Alibaba. A lot of that's fake. Don't buy from those places. Don't buy from Etsy unless you know the seller. But still, I like to stick with online bullion dealers, maybe certain eBay sellers that are trusted, that are verified, because there is some protection. A good local coin shop, a good LCS, a good reputable LCS. Make sure you're buying from somebody that can be trusted. Because, man, I'm telling you, every day they're taking advantage of a sucker. Don't be a sucker. Do your due diligence. Verify your purchases. Buy from reputable sources. Have a plan so that if you do get ripped off, God forbid, you can do something about it. Avoid these too good to be true deals, because a lot of times they are. I can't tell you how many of these I've seen that are fake. How many gold pieces I've seen that are fake. I have even seen fake constitutional silver. Okay, I've seen fake diamonds. It's very rare, but it does happen. So make sure that you're paying attention. Make sure that you're verifying your metal. Like I said, the easiest way is at the LCS on a Sigma, in my opinion. Always do your due diligence. Always protect yourself. Not a financial advisor, but I'm going to advise you to make wise decisions when it comes to buying metal. wise sources. And like, subscribe, comment, and keep stacking.